Fortnite is coming to Roblox through Blox Fruits. Kinda. So if you haven't seen by now, earlier today, Indra released a brand new tweet for the first time in 3 months, sneak peeking what looks like to be the same type of building mechanic you can do in Fortnite. Like with all these ramps, the floors, the walls, just like Fortnite. And to back that theory up even more, just take a look at what he tweeted. Exactly. Pickaxe, a parachute, a brick, and a sniper emoji, whatever the heck that is. So if those 4 things don't apply Fortnite mechanics one way or another, I don't know what does. So what does this mean exactly? Well, it could be one of 2 things in my opinion. 1, Blox Fruits is adding some kind of game mode where you can build and then kill their players, win a game in a traditional battle royale style. Or 2, this is just a sneak peek of one of the new fruit reworks. And if you haven't seen the last video, we pretty much confirmed that Gravity, Falcon, and Barrier are getting brand new reworks. Just from the little hints they've been dropping in the blog posts recently, and just the fact that they now say in progress in the main shop now. Now you see, if you ever played Blox Fruits, you know like there's no game modes, like a PvP only mode where you just kind of, I don't know how to explain it. So it's not like something where you can join a new instance and then you just start PvPing. There's nothing like that in Blox Fruits. I'm not talking about joining private servers. That's entirely different because you're still in the main game. So because of that, I don't think they'll add something like a battle royale for Blox Fruits, but I also don't think it's completely out of the picture, because in the second blog post they mentioned the idea of having a trading hub world. That's basically you going into Blox Fruits and then secondly joining a new instance that's separate from Blox Fruits. A bunch of games have this, like Pet Simulator, Grand Prix Online, Adopt Me, Creatures of Scenaria, Royal High, so on and so on. So technically Blox Fruits having a trading hub world would qualify as a separate instance, which therefore technically would still make it possible to have a real battle royale game mode type of thing technically. But let's be honest, who's really asking for this? Who's asking for a battle royale in Blox Fruits? No one, as far as I'm aware. Actually, maybe there's one person. There's actually this really funny and creative TikTok that Pico made. Shout out to him. Isn't that crazy? When I first saw this, he later on went to diss me in the comments. I said, you might be onto something. You were onto nothing when you reworked Acid. Wow. Thanks, Pico. I didn't need that. I didn't even rework it. So why are you coming after me? I'm not a developer, man. Anyways, so if Blox Fruits ever did add a battle royale mode, that might be what it looks like. Of course, with the new building mechanics. And you know, Pico isn't the only one who predicted this Fortnite thing. 1 year ago, I made a video called Playing Fortnite, but inside of Blox Fruits. And it was just me using the barrier fruit and admin abusing with it. And I don't know. I mean, it's funny. It's just, who would have thought that a year later it'd become a reality? But anyways, the main point is I don't think Blox Fruits would add a game mode like that. So I doubt that's what this sneak peek is really trying to show. And I think it's as simple as we all could have guessed by now. And that's just a sneak peek of what the new barrier fruit will be able to do. Which, if that's true, can you imagine what it can do? So if we're comparing the current barrier fruit, which hold on, if you want to technically build a wall or push people back, this is the wall you're making. It's big, but it's not really, yeah, you know what I mean? And then it's gonna despawn, and then the rest of the attacks is the X, a little bubble thing, the towers, the F move, which is like the staircase, which is like in Fortnite terms the ramp, and it just keeps going on and on and on and on and on like this. And unlike in Fortnite, you don't need materials, you don't need collectibles, you just press a button and go. But if we're really comparing to the building mechanics in Fortnite, hold on, it might just be better if I just I can't believe I'm playing Fortnite for the first time in a video, and not Lego Fortnite, not a sponsored video. What? Why do we have Blox Fruits? Hold on, we have Blox Fruits in Fortnite? This is not Blox Fruits. So look, you can make walls, ramps, little floors, roofs, and so on. That's pretty much what you see in the sneak peek. Different walls, ramps, and so on. There's a wall there, there's a floor here, 4 floors here. Ramp. Actually, I don't see a roof. There even seems to be like custom walls or like windows, doorways, and that's exactly what Fortnite has as well, through the means of editing. So after you built a wall, ground, roof, ramp, or whatever, you can edit these pieces in different ways. Say I just want it to be a little corner thing, I can do that, or I can make it one small ramp. I can go here, take the middle one out, and make a window, make a doorway, make a little small wall here, even smaller wall, whatever this is. It's crazy to think that Bloxers actually went out their way to do something like this for the barrier fruit, for such a low tier fruit. But it's also crazier to think what players might be able to just do with this mechanic and play around with it. Will you guys make some insane constructions like the Pyramid of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, a fighting arena, or what? Or maybe making their own mini games like custom PvP arenas, mazes, or even full on like obbies. The possibilities seem kind of endless. At least that's like the video ideas I'm trying to get at the moment, just using this whole new barrier fruit alone. So honestly, I think this would be pretty cool. I'm just worried about the negative effects it might lead to, like lag, building limitations, and whatnot. And how will Bloxers actually work around that in public servers? I'm sure the walls you make will be destroyable, of course, but how much of that can be spammed? Can someone just build a wall everywhere across the entire map, and the only way they can be taken out is to be destroyed or deleted by the main user who spawned them? I'm sure Bloxers has like a workaround to these things, obviously, but I think it's interesting to think about and just speculate what Bloxers might do. But yeah, I'm also curious on how Bloxers will just handle the whole constructing or editing process for walls and stuff, or how those pieces will be edited. Because if it's similar to how Fortnite did it, that might be a little bit hard, because unless they just copied the same controls Fortnite did, that might just be hard for console and mobile players too. So let's just hope whatever happens doesn't end up being some super tedious process to work around. Hopefully by the time the update finally does come out. I'm stoked to see what a lot of players might do with the fruit, and hopefully we see more information in the next few weeks, hopefully on the Bloxers bulletin, or just even like overall more sneak peeks on Twitter, because I think it's safe to say that everybody likes the more, what you call it, the sneak peeks, the updates, the more transparency, and just overall hearing more on what's coming instead of being left in the dark about what's coming out and when. Actually, what are some of the people on Twitter saying? Let's see. Kira says, what in the world is this? Hyper J says, I'd win, not gonna lie. Numbers cool. We got Fortnite and Bloxers before barrier rework. Kit says, Fortnite's barrier build. Seiko says, 200 your dog water, full box, 3-3. Cam Racer, devs be doing anything except release an actual update. Yo, buddy, what do you think you're looking at right now? What do you think you're looking at? If this is barrier, I'm gonna be so mad, because I 2-year-old and can make that in Roblox Studio. I don't want to know what the tweets are. It's a work in progress. Chill. A work in progress. Look at the blog post barrier texture. The texture, okay. And then look at the sneak we got of it. It's a big changed one. Looks like Art and Symboli's creation. Art and Symboli's. Yo, this is nice art. Oh, this is symbolism art. I don't know what you're trying to say, but when he sneaked it, it looked like a Tetris ripoff. If you're complaining about the texture, I don't even know what to say to you. Did you just add Fortnite to Bloxers? Oh, hell no. Actually, I saw this one. I'm getting full box and Bloxers. Barrier's OP now. Koopacool about to go crazy with it. Oh, nah. I don't even want to know what Koopacool is going to do with this fruit. Imagine one of their 1v1s. It's him versus Send Pirates. And Send Pirates get full box and 240 double freaking, what's the slang? Fortnite slang double pumped? No chug jug? Is that how the kids say it these days? I don't know. All right, bro, this doesn't look like the bulletin. This looks bad. No, hold on. Listen, before you say that, I get what you're saying. To retrospective, and is that the word? In retrospective retro perspective, whatever the word is. In hindsight, you're right. It looks like a bunch of black squares of like random shapes and squares. I feel that, but this is just one mechanic of the fruit. I'm pretty sure this is not the final look. Like, without saying too much, because I'm not allowed to. These are like more like the skills over here, what you see on the bulletin post, and then this is like separate. I'm pretty sure it's gonna look a little bit different. I don't know how exactly, but don't worry about it. Let's find one more. This guy Draco Commander. This ain't Fortnite. This is Fort Blox. Yo, okay. All right. If Fortnite ever want to do a collab, give me my own icon skin and a code. Okay. Listen, I have a very, personally, I think I have a very drippy skin in Fortnite. A lot of people would buy it just because I look so dang cool on Roblox. Hey, if you made it into a Fortnite skin, I mean, I don't know. Well, regardless of how everyone feels, personally, I just hope that the building stuff doesn't take too much away from the actual main kit of the fruit, like the actual fighting ability. Bear right now is just like really wimpy, and if anyone is using this legitimately in PvP, props to you, because I don't know how you do it. This fruit is buns. So yeah, hopefully it's not just like the cool Fortnite building stuff that's coming is going to be like the only thing carrying the fruit. I mean, it'd be very nice if the main attacking abilities could actually do something cool, but hey, time will tell. Anyways, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this will be a good or bad thing for Bloxers? The whole thing about barrier having build mechanics, is it cool? Is it okay? Or do you just not care because you're more concerned about some other fruit getting a rework? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.